Boom, what's good, StreamSpace? We back
What's going on, yo?
for another one. I got the guy himself, Snarenarada in the building.
I'm in here, bro.
This is another official StreamSpace film review. We done a few in the past. We reviewed Godzilla -1, Boy and the Heron.
Boy and the Heron.
Done a few.
Right.
Trying to pick it up, for 2025. Get it back on track.
Right. Get the blood flowing.
Get the blood flowing, get back in the theater, see some stuff. So that's kind of the topic of the discussion today, is just the state of the film industry, and also we're gonna review a few movies. We saw Den of Thieves 2 recently, Joker 2, which was a couple months ago, a while back.
Right.
We never really talked about that, and Mufasa that came out recently. And what all three, the one thing that all these three movies have in common.
We gotta take a breath here. Trash.
Okay, let's take a sip of this. We got some whiskey.
Right. Some good stuff right here. Oh yeah, that's it right there.
That's crazy.
Right. We needed that before we dive into what we're about to dive into.
That's some crazy whiskey right there, y'all. Y'all don't even know.
Man,
I'm trying to control my face right now because it's really want to be scrunched and
that
turned.
is really good.
It's probably better if it was a little chilled, but
I can see that.
it is what it is.
Right.
All right, so first things first, Den of Thieves 2. The first one was good.
I was gonna say, let's talk about the first one, because the first one, good, had the storyline, characters. They were likable.
O'Shea, Ice Cube's son in there. I think he did a great job.
I did too.
Was that his debut film?
No, he's done
No?
some films
Okay.
before that, but that was like his big debut.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that, and then we had what's his name? Was it Gladiator himself?
No, not Russell Crowe. Gerard.
They kind of look alike.
They are
Yeah,
similar.
I get confused.
Gerard Butler
Right.
and Russell Crowe. Yeah, they similar.
Very.
50 Cent was in the first one. A couple other actors that you've seen before in other films. It was, the first one was really good. I thought it had a good structure. It had a good flow. It had a good plot. It had a good twist. The twist at the end was good. For it to be an action film, it wasn't just straight up catch him and kill him.
Up, right.
It had a twist to it. So it was a good plot, good storyline.
Right.
I enjoyed the first one.
Right. I concur on that one, and that's where we get to the second one.
Then we're at the second one. Now, how long was it? 2 years? 3 years?
It was longer than that.
Longer
like
than
4 or 5.
See, this is where you start to lose me, man. Nobody asked for this.
Right.
Who asked for a Den of Thieves 2 5 years later, bro? Like, what?
We forgot about the movie.
Yeah, like, I don't even know what the movie is now.
Right.
And it was a good movie, but it wasn't, like, good enough, I think, to, like, bring a 2 5 years later. It's not like Avatar.
Right.
Or, like, Matrix.
Because they ended it so well in the first one. Because he got away with the crime. He looked stupid at the end.
I mean, it left you on a
like-
cliffhanger because it's like, he
Right.
went to Panama, but it's like, leave me on the cliffhanger. That's great. He got away. Cool. He living his best life.
Right.
But the second movie kind of picked up where it left off. Gerard Butler, I guess, is still trying to find, O'Shea. I forget what his name is.
In the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it just, I don't know. The plot just seemed all over the place, man.
Yeah.
It didn't really have the same type of cohesiveness. And it just really just seemed like it was just being stretched. Like, I don't know who asked for that movie, but you really stretched the plot to try and make it work, and it really didn't. I don't think it grasped the people the same way.
100%. And, there was not much to love about the characters, I thought. That was, like, the main thing for me.
Yeah.
Even, O'Shea's character, I was cool, but it was just, especially when he interacted with the cop once he got there, I was like, what's going on here? Because it's just the dynamic was weird.
He looked totally different, too. He had gained, like, a bunch of weight, which is fine. I guess it makes sense. He just had a heist and got millions of dollars, and he in Panama. He eating good. You might gain some weight. you might
get millions? Oh, yeah. I'm getting 40. Easy.
40 pounds?
Easy.
Chris, is that you, Chris? Damn, you don't even look the same. Hey, bro, I just robbed a couple banks. Got 40 million.
Right. Eating real nice.
Eating real good. Steak every night. You ever had a steak every night?
Nah.
Shrimp and potatoes every night. Eating good.
Right, like a king.
And so at the same time, though, I've always been a fan of heist movies. Like, I love crime movies, crime thrillers, specifically like heist films. I love that.
Right.
So it kind of hurt me that it didn't pan the way I thought it was going to pan because like it could have been good. It should have went straight to Netflix.
Yeah, that was a Netflix straight release for sure. And that was about 10 minutes in the film.
How fast did I fall asleep in that film?
Oh, I had 15 minutes.
15 minutes in, I was knocked. I said, "This is garbage, bro."
I done looked over and you're mouth open, bro.
Me and my girl was both taking a nap on that. She didn't want to see that movie no way.
Hell no.
She wanted to see that Keke Palmer SZA movie.
Which I heard was all right.
We should have went to see that instead. We should have.
100%. Yeah, ask my sister.
I won't ever go against you again, Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer never going to do you wrong, honestly. You ever seen a bad Keke Palmer movie?
Not one.
Not one.
It goes back to Aquila and the Bee for me.
A great movie.
Right.
Yo, Turd Juggler. Lawrence Fishburne in that too. That was a good movie.
Very
so
good
shout out Keke Palmer. I don't know how we got on her, but she's a fire actress. Come a long way.
100%, bro.
Don't ever go against Keke Palmer.
Not once.
Keke Palmer, Gerard Butler. Keke Palmer,
Keke up here.
50 Cent. Keke Palmer, O'Shea Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, we gonna.
We should. We should. I mean, and it has SZA too. I don't know. It's all good.
Yeah.
We apologize, Keke.
Right. We sorry.
So yeah, Den of Thieves 2. I don't know if we're gonna give it a rating. I don't know if we're gonna do thumbs up, thumbs down. Should
we wait to the end, or what you trying to do?
Well, let's give this one a rating because we're gonna go to the next movie.
Right.
Because we ain't got nothing else to say about it. It was ass.
There's nothing to say, so I'm gonna honestly give it like a 2. And
out of what, 5?
10.
Wow.
We do it out of 10. Nothing I liked about it. Really. I mean.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 2 out of 10 also.
Right.
2, maybe 3. I mean,
max.
I might watch it again. Like if it's on streaming, I'll probably watch it again one day. In the confines of my own home.
Right.
and just to see, like maybe I was tripping. I did fall asleep.
Yeah, but you fell asleep when it was just the plot was lacking. Like 2 out of 10. I'm done talking about it.
All right, next movie.
Next.
Mufasa.
Okay.
Ass. Terrible. Because once again, this is the theme that's like nobody asked for that. Like I didn't ask for another live action of like Mufasa with this like reinterpretation of the Lion King story, and it's like Timon and Pumbaa is like they're telling it from like their angle, and it's like I guess it was a sequel to the first one that came out, the first live action.
Yeah, with Beyonce.
But Beyonce, because Beyonce was in this one. I guess her daughter was in this one.
Nala had a daughter. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Yeah. Beyonce's daughter was playing the daughter, I guess.
Right.
So, in theory, I mean, Lion King, the original, was a classic movie. And that's why I think this movie really didn't do well for me, is because you have to hold it. You can't help but hold it up against the classic film.
Right. Absolutely.
And I just thought it was just a stretch, Mufasa and Scar, they kind of show that the beginning of that relationship.
And I bet they were best friends, so. And I didn't even see
I mean, they started best friends. I mean, long story short, not to spoil it, but I mean, Mufasa got separated from his tribe, or separated from his family, and then ends up finding Mufasa's or Scar's family. They're a whole other tribe of lions.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, end up finding them, and they're like, "Oh, we usually don't take in any outsiders." And then he's like, "Oh, this is my friend. He's all alone because he's like a kid at this point."
Sure.
So Scar's mother, takes him in. Now Scar's father ain't really feeling him because he's like an outsider. Now over time, he grows up. He's a strong lion. People, other lions like him. But ultimately, his father is always like, "Yes, but he's not one of us. You're the." To Scar, you're the king, you're the next one, you're the heir,
That makes sense now.
But they're like boys though.
Right.
Scar and Mufasa growing up, they're boys, and that that makes sense. But then something happens and Scar basically turns on Mufasa, and that turn was like forced.
Sure.
It's like how you just like out of nowhere just like yeah, fuck you.
Right.
Like, that don't even make sense, bro. Y'all been friends and been boys for, like, years, So that was a little weird, but it's like they had to do it to push the movie forward.
Sure.
Clearly.
And we're not spoiling, right? Or, I mean, because we've been spoiling the good reviews. So I feel like since this is trash,
we spoiling it. I mean, like I said, but it's like you kind of already know the story of Lion King anyway. It's like, they're telling you the backstory, but you know what's coming, Mufasa is going off the cliff. Scar's, that whole thing. You know, we know that from the original Lion King. Like, they didn't change any of the story. They're kind of going deeper into like a backstory. But it's like, I didn't really need to know that. Like, I didn't need to know a kind of made up backstory of Mufasa and Scar.
Like, leave it up to imagination at that point.
Yeah, and I think Scar might even had a whole other name in the beginning before Scar. Like, he wasn't even Scar. Like, he got the nickname Scar once he got the scar.
Okay.
You know, so that was a whole thing. He had a whole other name. That was interesting.
Oh wow.
But one of the things that I didn't like on this movie was the music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the soundtrack irked my nerves.
A soundtrack can make or break a film. I've been telling people that.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have the right soundtrack to go along with the sequences of the scene,
Mm-hmm.
it'll ruin the whole film.
You can.
Right.
You can. Or just like the wrong, like going back to -1, like that soundtrack in Godzilla was like crazy. Like the emotional parts, the music was very emotional, very melodic. And then when Godzilla was on the screen, the music was just like terror, you know, and it really, like you said, it really helped paint the picture. But like in this aspect, especially where it's kind of like a sing-along where a lot of these songs have words as well, it just didn't seem strong enough to me, man. And it's like, once again, you're holding it up against the original Lion King, which has classic songs.
100%. Like, where did Disney go wrong with
Circle of Life, Just Can't Wait to Be Just Can't Wait to Be King. I mean, there's countless other ones. You know, you'll hear any of them and you'll be like, oh yeah, you know that song. Classic songs, great songs that were song written. You know, like amazingly written songs. Phil Collins, you know, incorporated with that. I think Hans Zimmer was also a part of orchestrating that. You know, that's just like heavy hitters, bro. So like, I think if you, especially coming from Disney, you know, I mean, I guess they do have Beyonce on board, and even like Donald Glover, you know, with some of the other ones.
And with those names, you couldn't get some decent music?
I was not a fan of the lyrics, the songs. It just seemed so corny and like I don't even have a better answer of like what I wanted, but it's like that wasn't it, bro. There's the one song where it's like bye bye, bye bye. Yeah, I know y'all probably saw some memes because I saw some memes going around on the internet and kind of low key trolling, but
the bye bye,
bye bye.
That's crazy.
And I don't think you actually haven't seen it yet.
No, but my sister's seen it and she wasn't a fan of it either.
See?
Same reasons.
See,
soundtrack.
See, so I'm not capping.
Right. And you think about it, how do you go from the classic songs, heavy hitters, to that? And it's just like, that's not the first movie to do this. Like, there's other sequels out there that have heavy hitting music, and then you come out with this, and it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What's going on? You know, like.
And we all took a chance on it because it's Lion King. You know, it's like, damn, I want that to be raw. You know, because we know what the original is. Like, I wanted it to be dope. You know, and it was just like, because you already got to do so much to make a live action. We're talking about talking lions. You know what I'm saying?
Animation, the mouths moving.
You got to make it, you know, and even that is, I think that was fine. I mean, it's 2025. All that shit pretty much look fine. You know, in terms of the CGI. I don't know, man. Just movies that like nobody's asking for though. Like, couldn't give us nothing fresh. Like, I'd rather you just not do nothing. Like, let Lion King live. Like,
let it be.
Like, why are you doing this?
And they're doing the same thing right now with Toy Story.
Wait, what's going on now with Toy Story?
They're coming out with another movie, bro.
What, Toy Story 5? What is this, 5?
Yeah, at 5 or 6. And it's about to be the toys against modern technology, apparently. Let that sink in. Which isn't a bad idea, but it's like they ended
do it right
so well on like the 3rd or 2nd movie, and just let it go.
I don't know if I've seen the most recent Toy Story. I've seen the first one for sure. I've seen the second one for sure. Now after the second one, it starts to get a little smoky. I guess I gotta go back and do some rewatch some Toy Story movies. The first one is a classic though. I mean, every first movie is classic.
Every Disney first movie was.
I mean, Disney was on fire back in the day though. Like when all them joints was actually coming out. I mean, they just couldn't miss. Everything was pretty much fire.
Everything. Aladdin, Mulan, Lion King, Toy Story. The list goes on.
No, the list goes on. You know, they're all bangers. You know, and just classics. I mean, some of the new stuff is good too. I mean, it just came out with like, is Moana? Is that Disney?
Moana, yeah.
You know, the first Moana was cool. I haven't seen 2 yet. I don't know about Kung Fu Panda, but I'm just thinking about like animated movies now.
Yeah,
You know,
the more
there's some
recent.
good animated movies. I'm a fan of the Kung Fu Panda joints.
For sure. And we got to also be aware we can't be like old heads when it comes to that too. Because if it's
True.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
our movies were the best. No, I'm not.
I'm not.
doing that, you know?
If it's good, it's good. If it's
Right.
ass, it's ass.
100%. We just
Like,
know people like that.
No,
That's
I'm
all.
sure some younger kids who probably saw the Mufasa movie thought the shit was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
and cool. And, you know, great because it's probably more so for them anyway. I mean, they probably
Mhm.
really wasn't directing it towards
Us.
adults,
Right.
you know, 30 and up.
Mhm.
But at
But
the
they know
same
they can get
time,
away with that.
but it's still nostalgia, so you got to know
Yeah.
they going to go. You know, you
Mhm.
got to know some adults going to go see just off the strength of what it is.
100%.
I don't know, man.
Right.
And then one more Debbie Downer is Joker. And this is a kind of an older movie now, but Joker 2,
Yeah.
never talked about it. Wanted
No.
so much for that. Expected so much.
Right. And I ended up rewatching it with my girl, and I was just like,
What was the
what
reason you
is
rewatched it?
This? Well,
To make sure your
she-
first opinion was correct?
yeah. I was just like, in the first 30 minutes, I'm just like, all right, I tried. I can't do this no more.
Oh, you cut it off?
Yeah, it had to be done. It had to be done because
Say, I'm not watching this.
it didn't make any sense. It was too much going on, too much singing. Like,
The singing.
right.
Why?
The Joker singing?
This man is supposed to be causing chaos.
Right. Annoying Batman.
Annoying Batman. And it's already the Joker's storyline, so there is no Batman. So it's like, you got to just dive into him as a character. I want to see chaos. I want to see his, like, mental struggle, you know, which is, you know, they definitely got that because he's in the asylum, but I ultimately wanted to see him fuck shit up.
Right.
He's a villain. He's a super villain. Like, that's
Mhm.
what we're here for, you know. I think it could have started with a more, you know, the asylum or whatever. Ultimately, he got to break out and fuck some shit up.
It was time. And I think the second one was the time for him to do that.
I mean, they had Lady Gaga. That could have went so well. It could have went so different.
Because she can act. She can actually act.
I thought she
Like,
played what the role was. She did a
Right.
good job. It just wasn't,
Agreed.
you know. It could have did without the singing though, the music so much. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, is
Just
this
a
a musical?
disappointment.
Is this Joker the musical? Are we on Broadway right now?
Right. And the way they marketed, they didn't even tell people it was a musical until like a week before it came out.
We had no idea
And-
we was about to get that much singing until we got there. They didn't say nothing about it. Now, okay, it is Lady Gaga, so I guess we could like kind of assume there's gonna be some music,
Right.
but
I even then,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
an I
know.
guess after the first one and how well that ended, you would think, you know, next movie he'd be torturing Batman, doing this, breaking the Riddler out of Arkham Asylum, but he didn't do none of that.
right,
He just started singing.
he just started singing.
He just started singing.
And that's like my favorite villain. Like, Batman's my favorite superhero, and Joker is my favorite villain. So I mean, like,
Oh, that's dope.
but so I expect so much.
Right.
I expect the most.
Right. And we were left with that. But I hope they don't make another one in the future. I think that second one was good enough and needed just to be done. So
Yeah,
that just end it there.
I was
That'd
hurt.
be good.
Out of all the three movies that we just reviewed,
Mhm.
the Joker was the one that hurt me the most, though.
Yeah.
I really
agree.
expected so much off that.
Right.
They let us down.
Mm-hmm.
They let us down all the way.
Right.
So now they need to now they just need to let that rest.
Yeah.
Don't do another Joker movie. I'm tired. Unless Batman's
We done.
involved.
Right.
Yeah.
Batman, all of them are involved at that point. We got to make up for lost time.
You know they come with some more Batmans too. Don't fuck it up now.
Hey, Robert Pattinson, I think he did a good job.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so.
It wasn't the best Batman in my opinion.
You talking about the very last one?
Yeah. But I think he did a good job playing Batman.
Yeah.
So bring him back.
I think they should bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
He was dark.
Yeah.
He was real dark.
Absolutely.
And I mean, that's cool. That's a cool version of Batman too, because like ain't really nothing too much sweet in Batman. Like, he got the money,
Right.
you know, he rich and all.
Right. Parents got killed. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
shit's not sweet.
Yeah, your parents killed. Like, you just haunted for the rest of your life. Both your parents got murdered. So
Right.
like, and the Joker on your ass, and Catwoman.
No time to breathe.
No time to. Yeah, Batman really ain't got no time to breathe.
Hell no.
Hey, shout out to movies though, man. I couldn't tell you what we're about to watch next because
Right.
everything in the theaters is cheeks, bro.
Mhm.
Like, everything is cheeks. There ain't no. Well, I guess Captain America's coming out soon, right?
Do we want? Yeah, we want to give that a chance. I think just because it's a superhero.
We so
movie.
scarred from these ass movies. We like,
Bruh.
do we want to give that a chance?
For real.
I think we have to though.
Sure.
I think we have to. I
Like-
think it should be good.
Marvel's on the decline.
Think so?
Yeah. Yeah, right. I can't even name a movie before that was good in the recent of like what 2 years.
Yeah.
Like they just haven't.
And
Come
what's
out
his
with
name
anything.
is Captain America now too, right? The black dude.
Clarence, yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's his real name, Clarence.
Nah, just from 8 Mile.
I called that nigga Clarence. I was confused for a minute. I was like, damn, that's a nigga real name. And his name like Anthony or something.
Anthony Mackie.
That's his name.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
okay.
his name. Yeah.
Nigga said Clarence. Hey, did you see that? This is a side note, but speaking of fucking people's names up, did you watch the draft for the NBA All Star?
No, what happened?
Well, the draft was Shaq and Kenny and Barkley,
Okay.
and they were all like doing their picks. They were
Right.
picking the teams.
Okay.
But every time Shaq would pick, he was just like making people's middle names up. So be like LeBron, Deontay, James, Steph, Jamal Curry. He'd be like, what?
I know they were cracking.
Man, that shit had me weak, bro.
Trolling. Man.
Oh yeah, big trolling.
Right. That's beautiful.
But yeah, so we might come back with that Captain America review.
Mm-hmm.
Is that out? That should be out. I think that's out
now.
this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
There is that other one that just came out with Beast Mode in it.
Beast Mode. Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch. He's in something.
Some
He's not like
arts.
the. I don't know what it is, but I think it's an action flick.
I'm down.
Yeah, so those might be two.
Okay.
So we got some more coming. Maybe later this month, early next month.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, tune in, tap in, go to your local theater, see some films. It's a good time. Get outside. You know, I know you got a good TV. You got a 65 on the wall. But get out the house, man. Go to that recliner. Get you some popcorn with the butter.
Absolutely.
You
or
know?
if you like me, just sneak the snacks in. Avoid all of that.
Definitely
because you're
sneaking
gonna
some
be
snacks
paying
in.
$80 by the end of
Smoke
the
a fat blunt in the parking lot. That's why I be falling asleep. I be high as fucking that bitch.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all. This is StreamSpace, another film review. Snarenarada. Hey, tap in with my boy too. He going crazy on the gaming streams.
Appreciate
He
you,
going
bro.
crazy. Tap
Appreciate
in. My
you.
boy got a new logo. He going up.
Love that, man. Love the support. Thank you, bro.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna try and finish this whiskey. This shit is the
Right.
real deal.
I'm trying to pace myself because I'm already like looking at it. Like,
All right, y'all. We love you.
all right, love
We
you.
got some music coming though. We got Starks coming next. It's been a full Saturday. About to come back with our third show of the day.